How do you install a 5-lug wheel on a 4-lug car? Let me show you. Today we're going to go from this to this. First things first, we need to remove our brake caliper and rotor. We're going to use a 14mm to remove the caliper from the caliper bracket. Once it's out, put the caliper to the side so the brake line doesn't get kinked. After removing the two 19mm bolts, the caliper comes out. Then we take off the rotor. There's our 4-lug spindle. Then we take off this dust cover to get to the spindle nut. Remove the cotter pin, and then use a 30mm socket to take this thing off. This thing's pretty tight, so I recommend an impact gun. Then after that, the old hub slides right out. Here's a little old versus the new one. After you clean the surface, plop that new one in there. Make sure to reuse the OEM spacer and then put your spindle nut back on. After that, this thing gets torqued down to 140 foot-pounds. Replace the cotter pin and she's ready to go. Now clean our new brake rotor. Slide her in. The caliper bracket bolts get 70 foot-pounds of torque. Next, we compress our caliper so our new brake pads can fit in. And then we snug up the last two 14mm bolts. And there she is, 5-lug swap in the front complete. Now we can finally throw in our new 5-lug wheel. And this video is getting a little long, so we're going to do the rear in a part 2. But before you go, here's a sneak peek of the front.